Freilich and Purim and good Erev Shabbos, Parshas Tzav. Here in Yerushalayim, we're just getting started with Purim. In Chutz La'aretz, it's already halfway through. And I just want to follow up with the word from last week about Esther Malka, that it says when it came her turn to be presented to the king, she doesn't ask for, it says she doesn't ask for anything. Only what Haggai says that she has to have. And just to expand on that point, the Rebbe says a beautiful idea, that we know Esther represents the Jewish people, and Achashverosh represents the Kadosh Baruch Hu. And in the name Achashverosh is hidden what level of godliness is that referring to. The word Achash in Hebrew is like the word Chashmal. Chash means quiet. Mal is Chashmal. Mal means to memalel, to talk. And Roish is like a rush, someone who's very needy, someone who needs something, someone who's in a needy situation. And when we're in the time of Gullus, because Esther represents the Jewish people in the time of Gullus, like it says, Anoichi Aster Haster Bayemahu, that when the Jewish people are in a situation of Gullus, and like it says, Semach Hashem L'chol HaNoiflim, that even though a person's a Noifel, so we fall different levels of our falling throughout Gullus. And even though we fall, Hashem is Soymach Hashem L'chol HaNoiflim. Hashem doesn't let a person fall all the way down. Hashem catches. And the level of godliness that catches a person in a falling situation is a level of Achash, which is from a deep hidden level of Hashem that goes even beyond any kind of revealed level of right and wrong. Like we say, Purim is all about Ad Lo Yada, until we reach the level of we don't know anymore. Not that it's that we actually think that Haman is blessed, Chas v'Shalom, and Mordechai the opposite. But the conclusion is the same, but not because the logic says so. And so too, Hashem's love for the Jewish people is not because logic. It's beyond logic. It's chash. It's a place from silence. Like when it says, sometimes Hashem says, Kach ola b'rtzoni, be quiet, this is the way it is. And the brilliance of Esther is that when she knows that she's Esther in a situation of Ahaster Aster, where things are not great, and it comes on to Soymach Hashem L'chol HaNoiflim, God has to support her in her falling in the time of Gullus, which represents the Jewish people. At that point, she realizes that the level of godliness that comes to support her is such a deep level that instead of thinking about herself, she uses the opportunity for that level of revelation to say, what is needed from me? What can I do? As opposed to asking for what she thinks she needs. And that's the brilliance of Esther. The brilliance of Esther is the focus, the understanding, the realizing the moment, and taking advantage of it in a positive way within her relationship to Hashem. So I want to give everyone a bracha, Purim, Ad Lo Yada. We should reach the level of till. It's not because we reach the level of the end of logic. We should go beyond logic, and the conclusion is still the same, that we choose Hashem, and Hashem chooses us in all the brachas, both begashim, beruchnis, ad, until it reaches the level of the Gula Mitzvah Shlema B'Meir Remainer. Good Shabbos and happy Purim.